Hello everyone, this is your February Inno Strat menu of options. We're going to try and make this short and sweet. So I'm Nicole Carter, I'm your innovation strategist. Don't forget that you can book me where I come to you at innostrat.youcanbook.me, and you can also reach me on Twitter at Mrs. Carter HLA. All right, so we're going to start with the appetizers. So this is ideas to chat about without students. This is like planning, brainstorming kinds of things. Kind of the same kind of concept as the a la carte, although the a la carte is just options that are kind of thrown in there as additional items. So the appetizer ideas for this month are moving files to your drive. I've been talking with a lot of teachers across the district about just the simple act of getting computer files off of their computer and onto drive in an organized manner. I've also been talking a lot with teachers about just accessing and using Google Chrome as we move to getting all of these Chromebooks in the hands of our 4th through 12th graders. It's really important that we start using Chrome and start understanding access to the Google Web Store and how you can personalize your Chrome experience by using themes and apps and extensions. So talking a little bit more about that and getting you started on really understanding Chrome so that you can better direct your students once the Chromebooks get here. And then also along the same lines, getting to know your students' devices, meaning iPads and or Chromebooks. We can do one or the other or both, and just kind of making sure that you feel comfortable in some of the basics of utilizing those devices. Okay, moving on to the main course. So this is ideas to plan, or I can even come in and teach with you with the students. So I've been hearing some people interested in flipping your class, and I've literally wrote the book on it. So I'd love to have you start thinking about ways to kind of innovate your instruction with flipping the class and moving to a more blended environment. I've also been talking with a couple of teachers about blogging with students. I'd love to come help you set that up and just be an extra set of hands as you roll it out with kids. And then also talking about personalized instruction and really being able to affect student agency in your classroom by giving students more choice, especially when it comes to summative assessments. So if you're at all interested in creating menus of options and looking at different ways to utilize the new student devices that are coming to your class, especially in student-created content, I would love to have a conversation with you about that. And then finally, a la carte kind of ideas to brainstorm and just kind of move forward with. Just general lesson planning. Also, are you thinking about starting maybe your own teacher blog? Reflection is one of the best processes of getting into really innovating your teaching practice and learning from what you're doing in the classroom. And a great way to do that is to start your own blog. So if you're interested in getting started with that, I would love to help you. Also, a great way to expand your horizons and get even more resources is to start using social media professionally, developing your professional learning network online, whether that's through Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and how that correlates with what you're doing in the classroom. I would love to have a conversation with you about that. Okay, and then finally, I wanted to do a little bit of talking about Future Ready You. This is a program that my team and I are putting together where we're providing professional development at least once a week, if not more, in the coming months. And it's all related to innovation within your lessons, as well as integrating technology. So if you follow this bit.ly here, of course, you're going to have to be logged in. It will take you into Teacher Source. And if you go to the very last tab on the right to the professional development, you'll see all of the courses that we have currently offered, either in the past or moving forward into the future. You can also find it if you just stay in the calendar function and do a search, or just move to teaching and learning to kind of filter out what you're seeing. This is case sensitive, so make sure that the T on teacher and the PD is capitalized in order to get to the right spot. But we are covering a lot of options and ideas, and the Future Ready You courses are available for every single teacher throughout the district. It's not just if you're in this first wave of Future Ready schools, the first 15. It's for everybody. So we're covering quite a few different things. Getting people ready to use the iPads, because even though the students will be going one-to-one with Chromebooks, you're still going to have access to iPads. And utilizing those devices to do some of the more creative projects are really important to us. So getting to know some of the apps, just getting to know how to use the iPad in general. And then one thing that we're really pushing over the next 2 months is getting people ready for signal to noise. We as a team are really trying to make sure that we have every building represented in submissions. So that's kind of some of the stuff on iPads. Google is also a major part of transitioning into using the Chromebooks with students. So it's really important that we understand the Chromebooks and all things Google. So we are doing Google 101, but beyond that, we'll dive deeper into Google Docs, Forms, Sheets, Slides, etc. Because in order for you to give direct instruction to your students on those Chromebooks, you're gonna need to understand the Google suite of products. And then finally, when we talk about innovation, we're kind of thinking along the terms of Minecraft in the classroom, coding in the classroom, flipping your class, thinking about Genius Hour, thinking about personalized instruction. All of these things will be happening as we move farther into the end of the school year here, as we kind of move over some of the basics and kind of start getting ready for some more in-depth process. All right, so that's it for today. Don't forget that you can book time with me at innostrat.youcanbook.me. And I'm Nicole Carter, your innovation strategist. I look forward to working with you. Thanks, guys.